It's got to be strange for you. It's springtime at home.
It's completely opposite, I know. I'm going home for Christmas,
Yeah.
and it'll be midsummer, 100 degrees.
Wow.
So, but, you know, I like the snow, too, actually.
Hey, have you checked out the newer cooking channel instead of Food Network?
I haven't. You're a bit soft. I can't hardly hear you.
Have you seen the new cooking channel?
I haven't. What station is that on? What channel?
Well, on my DirecTV, it's one station past the Food Network, and it is so much better.
Really?
Unless you're into all the competitions and stuff. I know you're into it.
Yeah.
I'm a foodie.
Yeah, yeah.
But they've got some great stuff on that one. If you get a chance, check that one out. It's much better.
And what's it called?
The cooking channel.
The cooking channel. It's on Comcast?
Yeah, I'm sure they have it.
The cooking channel, all
Sure
right.
they have it. I just know that you were into Iron Chef and Bobby Flay and all that. But they've got some new people on this network, and you'll fall in love with it.
Oh, man. Thanks, buddy. I'm going to check that out. We just shifted apartments and getting the Comcast reconnected. So I'm going to ask him about that.
We have a real performer with us now, live in Nashville, and I say that because this is the dude that won the Australian version of Dancing with the Stars. He not only sings, he writes, he dances, he cooks, he does everything. His name is Adam Brand. Hi, Adam.
Hey, g'day, guys. Jeez, that was a hell of an introduction.
Well, I'm a radio professional, you know. Anyway, it's nice to have you here, and it seems that your accent is a bit more affected than Mr. Urban.
Yeah, well, I've only just stepped off the boat, you see, so he's been here a few years.
So your father was really into music, and he's the one that piqued your interest as a boy, correct?
That's absolutely correct. My dad was a singer and a guitar player. He was in a band with my uncles. I had an uncle who was a drummer, a bass player, and one who was the shady manager as well, you know. So, yeah, but music was always in the blood from a very early age.
So who are some of your favorites?
Well, I grew up in a house of music, and my dad loved Elvis. So that was a big influence growing up. Elvis and Christopherson, you know, Neil Diamond, Roy Orbison, the Everly Brothers, the Eagles. And then when I was as I became a teenager, I discovered Bruce Springsteen and John Mellencamp and AC/DC and all these different performers. But then, living over in Western Australia, in Perth, a guy came over there in a big black hat and had this amazing show that everyone was talking about. You know, he was swinging off ropes and huge big light shows and arenas full of people. Well, Garth Brooks came to my town, and that changed the course of my life. I saw that and I thought, that's what I want to do. That's the music I want to be a part of.
That's an amazing story. I'm sure a lot of people share that sentiment. Now, was it that concert that, in a way, brought you to Nashville the very first time 10, 11 years ago?
No, that concert was mid-90s, but that definitely made my mind up. That's the way I wanted to head. I wanted to go down the path of singing and doing country music for a living. So I started moving towards that in Australia, and I ended up getting a record deal about three or 4 years later. And and that's the part that led me down this path. Obviously, I started coming to Nashville to songwrite and to soak up the music. I've been coming here for 10 years, up to 3 trips every single year, just to learn and to to sort of put my foot in the door. And after 10 years of coming here, that's when I finally got offered a record deal. And so a kind of a lesson in persistence. It'll pay off in the end.
I'm sure that it will. Adam, it's been a pleasure. All the success in the world.
Thank you so much, guys. It's been an absolute dream of mine to come over here and be a part of this industry, and so to have a single out, release my debut single over here, Ready for Love, to have it out just in this industry is really it's humbling but really exciting for me.
Yeah, outstanding. Well, listen, enjoy yourself this week, okay?
Thank you, guys. I'm definitely going to.
All right, Adam Brand with us here live in Nashville, CMA Week on B93.